Hey guys, it's Michael. Today I have a quick update on a second stimulus package that was recently proposed. And when I saw this package, I was shocked as to why it has already not been passed and why it's not already in place. This seems like the most practical stimulus package yet, and it relates to us receiving direct stimulus payments, not from the government, but from airline companies, and it is called the Cash Refunds for Coronavirus Cancellations Act of 2020. So if you had a flight that was booked for March 1st of 2020, anywhere to March 1st of 2021, well then this video applies to you because you could be receiving cash payments from these airline industry companies. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down exactly what is in the Cash Refunds for Coronavirus Cancellations Act of 2020 and how much money you could be getting, who's eligible, and exactly what is in this bill, because I think this is the most practical bill that should already be in place. It doesn't provide direct stimulus payments to everyone, but this seems something that should definitely already be in place. So before we get started, if you're interested in the stock market, stimulus checks, or how to make money in general, well then please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when new videos come out. Anyways, let's get right into it and go over exactly what is going on with the airline industry and what is in this new bill that was recently proposed. So currently an airline company is only required to give cash refunds if they cancel the flight. So if you decide for some reason that you can't go on the flight for health reasons, or you just don't want to fly because you don't want to risk it, well, they don't give you any cash refunds. Most airlines are only offering a credit towards future flights, and the sad thing is these vouchers may not be valid for long enough for you to even use them. So they're basically useless. And according to senators and estimates on the airline industry, right now about $10 billion of travelers' money in the form of future travel credits issued during the pandemic is just sitting there. $10 billion from future travel credits that will probably never be used because people aren't going to be flying within the next 6 months as much as they were before. So all these credits that the airline industry companies are issuing are basically them just having all this extra money because no one's going to use these credits as it is. So as a result of this, late on Wednesday, a group of 5 senators proposed this bill, which would require all airlines to offer refunds to all of its passengers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right into it and go over what exactly is in this bill. Under this bill, if a flight is canceled by an airline company or by the passenger, well then the airline company is required to offer a cash refund to the passengers. They are also allowed to offer other forms of compensation, such as a voucher, a credit, or any other mechanism for offering a credit. But they have to offer and give the option for the passenger to receive a cash refund. Normally, they don't offer cash refunds unless the airlines cancels the flight. But now, if you're a passenger and you decide you don't want to go, they have to offer you a cash refund or give you the option to take that cash refund. And why is this bill being proposed? Well, right now, a lot of these senators say that people need this money for paying for food, paying for rent, paying for just their expenses. And if they are stuck with a credit for a flight, that is useless, and that money is just going to be going to the airline company because people aren't going to be traveling on flights for a while. People just need this money to live right now. And in addition to this, if the airlines offer any vouchers or any credits, according to this bill, they would have to remain valid forever, indefinitely. So if you choose to take a voucher or a credit, or if they offer you one, it's supposed to be valid indefinitely, which makes sense because people aren't going to be traveling a lot for a while anyway. So when does this bill apply to? How long can you receive full refunds for any of your flights? What is the last date? So actually this bill is retroactive to March 1st of 2020, meaning that if they gave you any sort of voucher or credit from a March 1st, 2020 flight, you can be able to request a cash refund for that flight, and any vouchers they may have offered you are going to be valid indefinitely if this bill was to pass. And in addition to this, for any flights that you have booked within 180 days after the end of the coronavirus pandemic, well, you can also claim a cash refund for that flight, or you could get a voucher that is valid indefinitely. So the two ways that they determine how the coronavirus pandemic is over is 180 days after the public health emergency declared by the Secretary of Health and Human Services. It says that we no longer have a public health emergency, and the other option is that the national emergency declared by the president is taken down as well. So once both of those things are taken down, you have within 180 days after these declarations to get a cash refund for any flights within 180 days of these declarations. So this most likely could be for another year. Any flights that you have within the next year, you could probably receive a full cash refund for these flights, so then you could use the money right now for something else. And it is surprising this already isn't in place because airline companies have received tens of billions of dollars in federal aid as part of CARES Act 1 and the stimulus package that was recently passed. So I know that airline companies are struggling right now with everything going on, but you would think that they would offer cash refunds, especially with everything going on right now in the world, and now people can't go on flights anyways. So they're basically knowing people aren't going to go on these flights, and if they offer a voucher, people probably aren't going to use them if they're only valid for a couple of months. So basically, this bill was proposed to prevent airline companies from taking advantage of passengers, and also because knowing that passengers aren't going to fly and that passengers need the money to spend on other expenses in their life, that is why this bill was proposed, and why I think it actually makes a lot of sense and is rarely practical right now. Airline companies are receiving aid from the government, and they're still keeping money that people gave them for flights in the future, while these people need the money to pay for their expenses now. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this proposed bill, if you think it's a good idea. I know that it's not a direct stimulus check for everyone, but let me know if you think it's practical, if you think it should be put in place and it should be passed. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull Investing app. All you need to do is download the app, deposit $100 into your account, and then you'll get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. Also get 1 free stock when you download Robinhood. Don't forget to check out our links down below and join our Power of Finance Investors group, as well as our Discord group community chat. If you're interested in the stock market, news, stimulus checks, you could go ahead, join that chat, and ask any questions you want. We have people talking on it throughout the whole day. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.